I am Eric with Mother.com, and I greet you, beloveds, in the love and in the light of the one infinite creator. So in today's weekend market analysis video, being recorded with about 30 minutes to go before the end of this options expiration week, this is how your general markets are trading. And we'll take a look in this video at Bitcoin, of course, and take a look at Ethereum, among other cryptos, as the US market is about to close the week of October 15th, 2021. Now, in this video, of course, we're going to begin with that NASDAQ weekly chart. But before I do that, let me mention that throughout the course of this analysis, one of the charts that had given us some indication that the general market was going to move higher was the Canadian market, and I'll discuss that as a follow through to the last couple of weekend market analysis video. And also the VIX monthly chart was giving us indication that there was some bias of the general market moving higher. Now go back to that NASDAQ weekly chart or the last two weekend market analysis videos. I have been discussing this 2-year weekly NASDAQ chart to begin the video because I've been getting the sense that the market was essentially coming back to test this breakout, coming off the lows of 2020, and that the market was essentially, in my humble opinion, coming back to test this line here. And we can now see the consequence of finding support on this line is this market bounce over the last 2 weeks, something the market has done throughout this course over the last 1.5 years or so. In fact, there was another bounce here. It's also important to note that because the bounce is above RSI 50, there is a good likelihood, just as we did with the prior bounces, that the market would go on to improve on the prior highs. In all of these instances, the bounce led to a market testing previous highs. Here it tested it, but did not go substantially higher during this support period here. So now what that means is that the probability of going back to test recent all-time highs is now back on the table, and also the probability of making an improvement to the previous highs. In other words, there is a likelihood now, as long as this line is holding, that the market could actually go on to record improved, fresh, all-time highs in the weeks and months ahead. Of course, unless the market turns around and breaks this trend line. In other words, for now, the bulls are firmly in control. Also, we can also see that on the NASDAQ monthly chart, we are inching ever closer and closer to the breakout level based on the prior all-time monthly closing high for the NASDAQ. The monthly closing high of 14,836.99, which is the month of August's monthly closing high. That is the next potential breakout level for the NASDAQ. Of course, the bulls want to see a breakout so the market can go into uncharted territory. Ultimately, a breakout is needed if this market is to improve on recent all-time highs. And at the end of it, or if we fail to break out successfully, we could start pointing down. Remember though, that the NASDAQ, as of this moment, this last couple of months going back 1 year, solid 1 year, has been holding its RSI successfully above 69.1. And throughout this process, this period, when the RSI was above 69.1, yes, we've got pullbacks, but they've been shallow and short-lived. So ultimately, the true move down is only going to come when the NASDAQ finally gives up this level and starts trading below RSI 69.1. For now, though, this monthly chart is so powerful that we have to give the benefit of the doubt to an upward grind higher. And with that, this concludes the free portion of this video. The rest of the video is for paid Moade.com clients.